Hello YouTube. My name is Anirban and you're watching another episode of our Sandakpur Drive blog. Today is 23rd of January to 2025 and in the morning we started from Mirik. We entered Nepal via Pashupati Phatak and got our Bhansar and other permit documents cleared, and then we drove towards Ilam. From Ilam we took the road towards Mai Pokhri, and then via Githang Bridge and Badikhola we reached Kali Pokhri. The details of that drive will be available in another blog. This one we would cover our drive from Kalipokri to Sandakphu via the Bikhebanjan route. We are a group of 5 Maruti Suzuki Jimny 5-door SUVs from Calcutta. In today's drive, our lead car is being driven by Sandeep. He is followed by Debashish, Shaptarshi and Sanjay. I am responsible to manage the tail of the convoy in my red Jimny. Just after Kalipokri, we stop at the checkpost where the local municipality collects tourist tax from all the passing tourists. After paying the tax, we continue on our drive towards Bikhebanjan. This section of the trail mostly consists of some loose soil and rocky surface. However, this road is not very steep, at least till Bikhebanjan. The initial section passes by the small settlement at Kalipokri on the Nepal side. At present, all vehicles bound to Sandakphu via the India route also avails this route due to a landslide damage of the road on the India side. Kalipokri is situated more than 10,000 feet above the mean sea level, and that is evident by the lack of any large tree around. The vegetation here typically transitions to the alpine tundra high altitude grasslands, and this is characterized by the low lying plants like dwarf shrubs, mosses, as well as some small flowering plants adapted to these harsh conditions. Our convoy continued on the rough trail at a steady pace, slowly gaining altitude. On our way, we were in constant touch with each other via our walkies.
Fine. All fine. All okay at the tail.
We drove through the small settlements in the area. Some of them have trekkers' huts and homestays. Our chit chat on the walkies continued. Since we did not have a guide and it was our first time on this route, we continued to cross validate the route in consultation with each other. During our preparation stage, we had gathered a lot of details about the route that came in very handy now. Finding someone on the trail to help you choose the direction was rare. Fortunately, here we found someone to help. The person on my right indicated the direction by a quick gesture of his palm. We should take the trail on the right. started seeing a bit of ice and snow on the road. The stream on the right had frozen in the night and have started slowly melting during the day. As we progressed and gained altitude, leaving the clouds below us, we started seeing clear blue sky ahead. After a slow and steady drive of around 20 minutes from Kalipokri, we reached Bikhebanjan. The road on the right of the staircase ahead is the India side route to Sandakphu. However, as we heard, the road is closed due to landslide, so we continued on the left via the Nepal trail. As we crossed Bikhebanjan, the trail becomes steeper. The engine now needed more revs to pull through. A dashcam is not the ideal tool to show the gradient on a straight road, but from the engine noise, I guess you can understand that there was a bit of struggle to maintain momentum due to the loose soil and the gradient on this stretch. You see, the Bolero stopped to the left of the road to let our convoy pass. This is a common practice in these narrow roads. When you need to let another vehicle pass, you stop with the cliff side towards you. This allows you to see your wheel position better, if needed, by peeking out of the window. You can get much closer to the edge, increasing the usable width of the road. This may seem going against the rules, but yes, this is a common practice in these terrains with narrow roads. On the way, we cross this nicely painted house. This could be a newly built homestay or a resort. As we drove along, the road started becoming steeper. The surface was often littered with loose stones. To avoid getting hit by stones from the car ahead, I had to slow down and sometimes stop to increase the gap. The steep hairpin bends had loose soil and stone that makes the climb quite challenging. Four-wheel drive is definitely recommended. This stretch of road with multiple switchbacks is tough to handle. The Jimny performed flawlessly and crossed this section with ease. Jimny has a wide turning radius for its size. I was worried that it may need 3-point turns for some of the narrow bends. However, as is evident from this video, it could manage all the turns in a single pass. By now, we have most likely crossed 10,000 feet. The sky was clear, the sun was bright, and it was sometimes blinding us. Just staying on the trail was often becoming a challenge. Look at the car in front of us. The climb was steep to say the least.
So far, all okay. Tail okay, tail okay.
We found a relatively flat stretch here where we could speed up a bit. The Sandakphu top was now visible straight in front of us, but it was still some distance away. Yes, okay. So far, so good. A local Land Rover came from nowhere and started honking behind me. He wanted to overtake to maintain his momentum. They drive on this road every day and know it like the back of their palm. They can maintain a much higher speed than us, and we must let them pass. So I find a suitable point to stop and then let him go. And it was within seconds that he crossed all the cars in our convoy. These local drivers are the real heroes of this terrain. particularly narrow stretch. Even for a narrow body car like Jimny, this was a tight fit. Seeing a slightly wide stretch here, I stop for a quick photo. This is the first photo stop for me since we started from Kalipokri. And this is what I saw through my lens, the view of the path that we drove through today. You should be extremely careful on this road. The road is rough and steep. Sometimes the visibility is poor. It may be due to cloud or fog or even the bright sun, like what we are seeing now. Tackling a corner like this is tough, and one needs to be prepared to handle such challenges at every stage of this drive. Doesn't it look lovely? The two bright yellow little chimneys slowly driving through the trail. Our drive was quite smooth today. I would attribute it to the good weather, mostly good visibility and dry roads. We could easily get traction and had to rarely worry about wheel spin. But it would have been a totally different ballgame if it was raining or snowing or even foggy. One must never take these roads for granted. Always be very careful. Try to maintain a steady pace, avoid losing momentums on the inclines and switchbacks. Evaluate the road ahead and engage four-wheel drive before entering a tricky spot. We reached the Sunrise Hotel at Sandakphu just after 4 in the afternoon. It took us exactly 1 hour to drive the 5 or 6 odd kilometer stretch from Kalipokri to Sandakphu. The drive was challenging, but for the little Jimny, it was just another day in the rough. Overall, it has been a fantastic day for us. We started from Mirik at 7:30 in the morning, drove down to Pashupati Phatak to enter Nepal and get our Bansar and other permits done. From Pashupati Phatak, we drove to Ilam, crossed Biplate, Mai Pokhri, and Devrali Bazar. At Devrali, we took the road towards Kitang Bridge and then on to Badikhola. From Badikhola to Kalipokri, the road was challenging. This was the first section where we faced narrow trails and steep road. There were long sections of loose soil and rocks which were quite difficult to cross. From Kalipokri, we took the Kalipokri Bikhibanjan route to Sandakphu, and in this video you saw that trail. I hope you enjoyed watching this video today. If you like it, do share with your friends. If you're interested to know more about this route, do ask in the comment section and I'll be glad to reply. Thank you for your time and have a nice day.